We started with the tacky Annies. So tacky Annies look like this: a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that and 8 is right, left, and 8. So it's kind of like a stomp. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. Stomp, stomp, right, left. So for the first part of this circle piece of the choreography, the first section is going to look like this: a 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick, ball change, slide. Okay, let's practice that all together. A 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick, ball change, slide. One more time, all together. A 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick, ball change, slide.
And for those that are into counts like myself, I go in 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7.
Yeah. Okay, so after that, after we do the tacky Annie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8.
Here we're gonna do a mambo step. So mambo step looks like we just did a slide. We're gonna go step in the middle, cross, step, step, cross, step, middle, cross, step, middle, cross. Just try this a few times. Don't forget to pulse. Out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. Quick check to make sure that the lag has gotten better.
The video, yes, is better.
Lovely. Okay.
Thanks,
So
Brenda.
how this connects to the choreo? We just want to slide. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then from here we're gonna turn over our left shoulder and go boogie drop. So once more, we just slid. We're gonna go middle, cross, out, in, start to turn, boogie drop. So let's try connecting both those 8 counts. So I'll demo, you're welcome to try it, and we'll all try it the second time. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All together, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll break down the boogie down a little more. So as we're turning, we're gonna step, this can be done a few different ways. I typically go toe, and I'm still facing the same direction. On the heel, I start to turn, and then I go down to finish that rotation. So you have toe, heel, down. Boogie drop, boogie drop. Any questions through there?
So far, no questions from the chat.
Cool. Let's do it again a little faster. Can I walk
Change
through
it
the
as
mambos?
if, yeah. You got it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we just want to slide, and our weight should be on our right foot. We're now going to step on our left, and then step on our right to cross. So now our weight is on our right foot, and we crossed over our left. So we're going to step out, go out, back in. That's the mambo step. So we slid. We're going to go left, cross, right, left again, right. So left, right, and we're step, cross, step, in. Step, cross, step, in. And we're still facing the front for that whole part. And it's only during the boogie drop that we start to turn. So you slide, mambo step, boogie drop. Let's try that 8 count. So we just slid, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I want to give a little challenge. There's something in the music where she goes, telephone, And this is not quite on the 5, 6, 7. It's a little more on like the 6, a 7. So we'll play it and show you. So I want to let you know that it's totally fine if you do the 5, 6, 7, the very straight rhythm. But you can also try, you'll hear it in the music, and I'll do it. Telephone. So first, before, it goes like this. Telephone. Let's try in the music. Here we go. Get ready. Okay, moment of truth. Did the music, was that okay?
Yeah, that time it was synced up. I can see you hit the telephone.
Huzzah! Okay, so let's do that again. We're gonna do those 2 8 counts, and you're gonna choose which one, whether to do the telephone, that's the 5, 6, 7, and I'll do it that way this time, or try and hit the telephone. Here we go. Cool. Can we move on? I can see the chat, by the way, so feel free to give me feedback, like yes or no or slower. Cool, yes, it's happening. Awesome, so yeah, we can run through it again. Let's do it. Let's do it 2 more times to music. Again. I'd like to add on one more 8 count. It's a simpler one. So we just went. Yes. We just went boogie drop. Now we're gonna kick with our right foot. Kick, step, kick, step, kick, step. These are boogie forwards. I believe we've done them already in the routine. So hopefully it should be just the same as last week. So once more, our weight is on our left and we're kind of down. We're gonna go kick, step, kick, step, kick, step, kick, step. Now typically we are doing this in a circle, but because we do not have a circle, we're just gonna go back and forth. So we're actually gonna make a candy cane with this. We're gonna go shoot, back, shoot, back, shoot, back, shoot, back, and make a candy cane for 8 counts. So let's add that on. We're gonna do 3 counts now. We have our first 2 counts, and then we'll count a boogie 8, boogie forward. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 3, 5, and 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So hopefully now we're facing the other way, ready to travel again. Let's do that one more time, a little faster. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 3, 5, and 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Questions before we add on one more 8 count and finish this? Lovely. So what we're gonna do is shoot, an eagle slide. Let me actually demo this to the music. So let's all do the first 3 8 counts to the music, and then I'll show you what the 4th is gonna look like. Okay, so that's an eagle slide into a lock turn. So let's break that one down a little bit. Even though our orientation is going that way, I'm gonna do it from the back. So for an eagle slide, we're gonna start with our right foot kicking forward. Kick. Simple enough. Now we're gonna keep moving forward and go ball change. So we have kick, ball change. Or from the side, kick, ball change. Notice that I'm continuously traveling forward. This isn't a stay in place kick, ball change, but a traveling one. Kick, ball change. Let's all try it together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, a 2. Nice. Actually, this starts on 8, I lied. 5, 6, 7, 8, a 1. Cool. So after our kick, ball change, is this the same eagle slide? Was there an eagle slide last week? Maybe. I can't remember who choreographed
for the
this.
chug chug.
Oh yeah, it is just like that. Lovely. Y'all are pros. Okay, so we went kick, ball change. Now we're gonna step, slide. So with counts, 8, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? So, or words, kick, ball change, step, slide, down. Okay, now, I really like the eagle slide. It's one of my favorite solo moves. So we're gonna do it a few times and really focus on traveling. The biggest pickle I see people getting into this is not traveling enough. So you'll be like, kick, ball change, and really force yourself when it should be really continuous. So let's try it 3 times. We'll just go back and forth. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. Now, a lock turn is similar to how it sounds. So you're going to jump and unwind. So a very simple way to do this is to take your right foot, cross it over, and unwind. But that doesn't give you a lot of speed with your turn. So instead, what you can do is cheat it. You can go lock. And notice that my hips have already started turning, but my upper body was facing forward. So I had this twist, and unwind. So whichever one you do, it's gonna go on 5. So let's all try that. I'll count up and we'll go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, in the music, she goes, yes, you must. I'm not a singer, I'm a dancer. Anyway, so what she does is it's really like woo with her voice. So we want to mimic that in our bodies. So, yes. See if you can throw your hands up, make a little arch, look up. Just make your lock turn very extra. So let's try piecing those together. We have eagle slide, lock turn. We'll go slow to counts. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. The transition here, jump, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do it again, faster. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try it. We'll try it all to counts, then to music. So we have a full phrase now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Any questions before we try it to music? Let's try it to music. I would like, I'll do it again, once with you, and then the second time, I'm just gonna play the song and see if I can watch you all. We'll try it. Here we go. Once more with me. Any questions before y'all try it on your own? Okay.
Brina, you know how to get to the gallery view, right? So you can see.
I do.
Nice.
I can. Lovely. Okay. We'll see how this works. I'm going to play the song now and watch you all. 6, 7, and 8. 1. Oh, that yes was so good. That was lovely. I'd say the thing that I would recommend is having a little more intention in our movements. I think partly when we learn choreo, we are really trying to be like, what's next? What's next? But don't let that sacrifice the quality of the movement. So in particular, your pulse and your intentionality with your steps. Let me show you what I mean. So we could be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7. Right? Even if you don't know the choreo, be intentional about the parts that feel good to you. So for instance, this time I'll pretend that I don't know parts of the choreo, but I'll still be intentional with it. Yeah? So do we see the difference? There's more pulse in my body, more energy. So let's all do it together one more time. Here we go. All right. Feel free to type a question if you've got one. Otherwise, we'll move on. Okay, we're moving on then. So, we just went, yes! If we were in a circle, we would do a full turn. However, we're only gonna do half of a turn while we're just going back and forth. So we're gonna go, yes, you must, and face down the line again. And now we're just gonna walk, 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 walk. Simple, right? So what I'm doing there is 3 walks forward, walk, 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 and then I'm gonna go back. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the only difference there is I'm going forward and back. Let's try that. Counts 1 to 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Let's try tacking it on to the lock turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, my orientation without a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. Brief interlude. Feel free to practice on your own. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. 1, 2. That's what it is. Okay. I remembered. So we're actually going to start walking on 8 with our right foot. So we've got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward and back. Let's try that with the correct counts now. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 walk turn to the back. 5. So let's try that. The orientation for this part can potentially be a little confusing because we're about to turn, but let's try that one more time. Everyone pause on 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got there. Here's what we're gonna do next. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Let me break that down a little more. So we stepped 5. Now we're gonna kick 6, 6, but we're also gonna hop 6. So it's as if the kick is also lifting you up. 5, 6, 7, 6. I think this is potentially the most complicated part of this, so don't worry if it's tricky. We will break it down slowly. So we have our 5, 6. We're gonna start turning while also hopping, while also kicking. 5, 6, 7. So we have our 5, our kick, hop, turn, 6, 6, 7. On a 7, we keep turning. So now we've done one full turn. So we just went 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Nope, it's on 8. It's for sure on 8. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the correct one. What a turkey. Let's try this again. I will demo the counts first, then you will copy me. No clapping yet. We're gonna go from the walk starting on 8, starting with the right foot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay. Part of why I taught you the incorrect counts at first was because there's one more step involved here. So right now, we went 5, 6, 7, and now we're just gonna keep going down. 8, 1, 2. So we have 2 more steps there going down. This would be into the circle because we're all like clapping at each other, but for now we're just clapping away from the camera, as you do. So let's try this. We're gonna try walking. We're gonna try 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Step, step, clap. Yeah? Let's try it all. Starting with our right foot on 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Oh, with the correct counts and everything. Let's do that. Same thing again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Let me try it with words this time, okay? So no counts, but we're still gonna start on 8. 5, 6, 7, walk, 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 walk. In, kick, we'll change, step, step, clap. And with counts again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Just to make it symmetrical, let's do one more. So we went 1, 2. Now we're gonna go toward the camera. 3, 4. Step, clap, step, clap. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it one more time to count slightly faster. We start by walking on our right, that's right. Start with the right foot on 8. Y'all are very lucky we're on video. Usually I'd ask the class this question, but you know, hard right now. You're off the hook. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. So that tricky part is the kickball change, right? Doesn't that take away? It does. You are correct. So usually this is into a circle. This was not choreographed with the intent of like a camera and a performance this way. It's initially like going in a circle all together. So it's not the perfect choreo for a camera, but you know, make can do. Good question. The first clap is away. Great question. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Away, 3, 4, toward. Yeah? For us, it's toward the camera. If we're, oh, the question disappeared. Sean, can you help me out here?
Yeah, what Sophia asked is, for us, is towards the camera if we're following you. So if I am, imagine on the other side of the screen, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's a really good point. So I shouldn't be saying toward the camera. That's confusing.
Right.
Okay, we're going to say, how about toward the audience? We'll say that. Everybody pick like an audience, right? So for me, the camera is my audience. And so when I'm starting away from the audience. So my audience is here and I'm away from the audience. And now I'm toward the audience. So when I do this, I'm going kick, ball change, step, nope, wrong bar. Step, 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 step. Now I'm stepping away from the audience. Step, kick, ball change, walk, 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 step, step is back toward the audience. Did that help or did that make things more confusing?
Sophia had a question about if Khaki Annie is away from the audience.
Yeah, so the Tacky Annie I'm doing away from the audience largely because I want it to be easier for people to follow along. But like I said, usually this is a circle. So like if this were the center of the circle, usually this would be like back, cheek, going around the circle, two back, going around the circle. See what I mean? Like usually the choreography is very circular. So we're just kind of modifying it. I think it's worth trying. I'd say in general for solo dancing, I really like to be able to do choreo in all orientations. So like the shim shim, trying to do it facing everybody instead of facing the stage as we typically do. Or same with this one. I think at the end we should flip it and try to do it facing the camera just to make sure we're being flexible and dynamic with our movements. Yeah, that's kind of the annoying teacher answer to your question. But yeah, for the purpose of what we have learned, we are starting away from the audience with the Tacky Annie. We're all discovering the challenge of dancing remotely. Ah, thanks, Jessica. Okay, let's try doing the sort of tricky part with the claps, because the claps are super satisfying. Even if you are not quite hitting the kickball change step, really like get really grounded and gushy with the claps. I want to see step, step, clap. Like really attack it intentionally. Yeah? So we're gonna do just that part again. Don't worry about all the stuff if you're just sort of fudging it, but really hit the 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? Get my roommate shoe out of the way. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Believe it or not, we're almost done with the circle. So let's do it all to music. Here we go. So something that may help is you'll notice that all for you was like all for you. So we went up on our 6, all for you, kick, change, all for you. Maybe that helps. So to count, we just went 5, all for you, shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. So let's try that again. Here we go. More time. Here we go. How's it going? Any questions? Great. Lovely. You missed the turn at the end. Yes, the turn is definitely a tricky one. I think it's worth going over again. We'll just go slightly faster. So, would we be able to connect to the eagle slide? Yeah, totally. Thanks for that. So, let's go from the eagle slide. So we're starting on 8. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now lock turn. 5, 6, 7. And there you can either do a half turn or a turn and a half to face back this way. So now we're going to go back down the line. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Face the back away from the audience. 6, we're starting to turn over our left. So 6 is all for you. And on that all, we want to hop and kick and turn. So we got shoo-ba-doo, shoo-ba-doo. Yeah? Shoo-ba-doo. Let's just try that rhythm for fun. 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. There was a question. What foot? Can somebody answer? What foot do we kick with? The right. Killing it. I can still ask people questions. Glorious. Yeah, so it's the right foot. So I'll do this one from the back. Ready? We'll change step, step, back. Let's try that again. Just the rhythm part of it, okay? No turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Last time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Lovely. Now we're going to try with the turn. So we have 5 away, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. So I'm essentially doing most of my turning with that kick. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. And then I have a little change and 2 steps to continue turning. Let's connect it from the eagle slide. Here we go, starting on 8, kicking with our right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. To music. Well, cool. Hopefully you weren't copying exactly what I was doing because I tried to kick with my left instead of my right after we just talked about it. Let's do that again.
Daisy had a quick question about what foot you step out first after the lock turn.
Sorry, say it again.
Which foot you step out on the first after the lock turn? I guess actually you step out on the 8, right? On the 8.
Yeah, great question. So luckily a lot of things are on the right. So this also starts with the right. So nice, easy mnemonic memory tool. So kick on eagle side starts with 8 on our right foot. The lock turn starts with our right foot crossing over. And then we start again walking on 8 with our right foot. Yeah, so the right foot is very prominent, I'm realizing. So to answer your question, we go 8 on our right, walk, 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 walk. So what that means is when you're doing this lock turn, you want to shift your weight to your left, which I naturally tend to like stay on my left. If I'm doing a lock turn, I pretty much pivot around my left if I'm initiating with my right foot, but there are different styles. But for now, that will help you get on the right foot. Yeah. Let's try to get into music. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna watch you all, if that's okay. Here we go. Just me watching, you all to music, and I'm watching you all. Here we go. That was really funny singing with all the lag. There was like a rainbow effect of like, you must. Yeah, it was lovely. Any questions? Cool. How about this? Let's take like a 2-minute water break or stretching break. I'll also be here for questions. So if you have a specific question or you want feedback, you can ask that, or you can go get water. We'll meet back here in 2 minutes, okay? Go team.
I also just want to say the video quality has been much better.
Yes, it was
Like
just
the
kicking my
last-
roommate off the video game. That's what made the difference.
I appreciate the sacrifice you and your roommate had to make for this event to happen.
I'll let him know.
Here's a question for anyone that's just sitting around like me. Would you guys like to see us do any other types of line dancing or solo jazz? Any routines you'd like us to break down potentially?
Like next month, perhaps.
1 new message, 2 new message. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, to break down the
Oh,
triggeration.
triggeration.
Hmm.
Oh.
The Big Apple.
Ooh.
Yes, triggeration.
Wow.
Jim
You can
Sham.
see the Big Apple also, you kind of do need another person kind of sort of to, for some parts too.
Oh, for like the spank the, no.
Like-
Yeah.
Like, yeah, some parts you need a find a person, but trickeration we could.
Nick
Okay.
does
there you
not
go.
agree. Wow, it seems like trickeration. I wonder, I think we have some instructors here that really mastered the trickeration. That'd be a pretty sweet thing, so we can do the trickeration during next year's trickeration project. Yeah.
Okay, we'll start again in a second. I have something really cute to say. My mom was watching and she thought I was saying the Wookiee drop, like from Star Wars, and thought, maybe optional Wookiee sound. What a cutie.
That's so adorable. I love that.
Cool. Okay, so any other questions? We are almost done with our circle. We're like an 8 count away, and most of that 8 count is walking. All right, I think we're ready. Let's try it one more time to music, and then I'll continue on just so you can see what we're about to learn. Here we go. Ooh. There we go. Here we go. Alrighty, so let's finish this out. We're super close to finishing. So we just went 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. So I'm just walking there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, we're gonna start with our right foot. Walk, 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 walk. And then called Savoy stumps, but I'm not 100% sure. But basically, I'm keeping my weight on my left, and my right foot is skimming across the floor, kind of like the skating effect. Some tips for this are staying grounded. It looks a little goofy if you're like, right? Versus if I'm down lower, shoot, stop, then it's really like gushy. Yeah, so let's give that a try. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, snap, I lied. We step with our left foot. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, step with our left, because that's where our weight is not. Left on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. I'm currently doing this one at an angle. It doesn't matter so much. Usually we're doing it outside of the circle. So let's try that from the clapping. And remember, step with your left foot. Don't listen to me from a minute ago. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're so close. Let's do that one more time from the 5. So we're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. But not that fast. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. So I'm just turning over my left shoulder, walking in a circle. Let's try that again from 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Cool. So that is in fact the end of the circle section. From here, we finished the music. So we ended on 3. So you have 5 counts, math. You have 5 counts just to walk to 2 lines to repeat the routine. So let's try that whole circle section to music. We don't have the choo-choo train. Choo-choo, oh yeah. The choo-choo train part is the that walking part. Thank you for noting that. That's crucially important. So an optional variation of that walking is this chugging with your arms. So we step forward on 8 with our right. We have walk, 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 walk. However, apparently I emphasized a train. So if we're being trains, we're like, let me show you. So then the train goes off the track, I guess. Yeah, let's actually first try the choreo from there, because that's always a good part to review. We're gonna step forward from the train section on our right foot on 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and walk to the spot. To repeat the routine. Let's try it to music, and then we'll do some more question time. Nope. There we go. Walk to your spot. How was it? I would like to, okay, I'll do it with you one more time and then I'll watch. I'm gonna preemptively say, if you have this, what comes after the voice step, we're just gonna walk, so usually if we're in a circle, we have those counts to walk to 2 lines again, to once again repeat the routine. So what comes after is repeating the routine. So yeah, you basically learned all of the new stuff. Congrats. So yeah, what was I gonna say?
Deborah had a question. Deborah had a question about what happens after the Savoy steps.
Yeah, so after the Savoy steps, we just have 5 counts to walk to a new spot. So for now, just walk around yourself in a circle, and then we repeat the routine from the very top. Cool. So if you have this, if you're like, I'm ready for something new, the thing I want you to try is continuous movement. So because this is slow, sometimes we can be a little static in our movements. So what I mean by that is you might be like 1, 2, 3, 4, kick, full change, step, 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 boogie, drop. But if you want to be really flowing, you don't want to have any time where you're like, kick, full change, step. Instead, you want this gradual weight transfer, and your arms can emphasize that as well. So you might be like, kick, full change, step. What comes next? I forgot. Or same with the tapian, you're like, ooh, ba, shoot, ba, da, ooh, and a step, 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 step. Notice that my upper body for those mambo steps is continuously moving, even though my feet are just stepping. So that's what I'd like us to think about if we're able to take in a new thing, just continuous flowing movement, okay? Let's try it again. Cool. I'd like to watch that part now. I'll take like 2 seconds if someone's typing a question. Otherwise, let's do it. I'm gonna watch y'all. Here we go. Ooh. Yes, I can. Thanks for asking, Deborah. One more time with y'all. Ooh, that's the wrong song. There it is. Alrighty, your turn. I'm excited to see it. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, it looks so good, y'all. It looks so good. Let's do it one more time, and let's all choose something to think about. So even if you're not super comfy with the choreo, that's totally fine. Like I personally am gonna think about really extending my movements. You might think about pulsing every single count, or you might think about your arms. Just choose one thing for this run through. Okay, we have our thing. Let's do it again. Nope. Ignore that. Here we go. Lovely. Okay, now let's do it with a new orientation. If you can, just for fun, like everybody, I'm gonna face the camera, which won't do you much good because I'd like to see you potentially face away or just face the wall or just try a new orientation in your room just for fun, okay? Here we go. Nice job doing challenge mode, everybody. Yeah, we can do it from the beginning. Was everybody here last week? Yeah, okay, cool. Then let's do it from the very top. Cool. I will continue to face the back. James, did you have something to say? Nope, great, okay. Here we go. You back on your knees. Goody, goody. So you met someone and now you know how it feels. Goody, goody. So you gave her a heart too. Just as I gave mine to you. And she broke it in little pieces. Now how do you do? So you lie awake just singing the blues all night. Goody, goody, so you think that love's a barrel of dynamite. Hooray and hallelujah, you had it coming to ya. Goody, goody for you. Goody, goody for me. And I hope you're satisfied. Here we go, new friends. Remember me sitting all alone, waiting for a jingle from the telephone. Now the action Jackson staring right about goody goody. Yes, you must remember me. I was all for you, sitting waiting, hoping like you told me to. Now the action Jackson staring right about 'cause you met someone who set you back on your heels. Goody, goody, so you met someone, and now you know how it feels. Awesome. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so the transition should be pretty easy because you just have a few counts to kind of walk around. Absolutely. So it starts exactly the same as the choreo starts at the very top because the lyrics are the same. So same choreo, same section. However, there's a slight change because the trumpets that happened earlier, where we do the Apple Jacks do, where we're like, she mushes those two together. So let's just start continuing on. So we just finished the circle. We're now out of the circle. And we're gonna go from the top, kicking with our right. Kick, ball change, step, kick, full step, kick, slide, out, step, cross, out, and cross, kick, ball change, step, triple step, kick, slide. This is where it gets different. Instead of our mambo step, we're gonna kick, ball change, back for an applejack. Kick, ball change, step, 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 mess around. So let's try that from the very top of the end part. Kicking on our right. 5, 6, 7, shoot, back, kick, slide, out and cross, out and cross, kick, ball change, step, triple step, kick, slide, kick, ball change, step, 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 loop, back. Let's try. Are we? Oh, is this next week's section? Are we done with today? We might be done with today.
Yeah, actually, I think the plan is we can cover that next week and then we can tie it all together. Also, I want to be cognizant of your time and everyone's time. We did run a
Oh,
little bit
snap.
over, but like there's so much energy going on. I almost feel guilty to like interrupt.
I appreciate it. Okay, let's do it one more time. Circle part, full out circle part, okay? Even if you're not sure of parts, choose the parts to be intentional about. Here we go, and then we'll be done. Does that sound like a plan, Sean?
Sound like a plan.
Lovely. Here we go. Nope. Here we go. Awesome. Great job, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us.
And can we take a quick moment if you want to show your video? Just give a round of applause for Brenna for putting on this class for all of us.
My pleasure. Thanks for being patient with the video issues at the start. Glad it worked out.
Yeah, so remember, we'll meet back again 7 o'clock next week, and then we're gonna tie it together, and hopefully we'll be able to be back on the dance floor soon and do it in the actual circle.
Awesome. Are we gonna do was it a dance selfie?
Oh yeah, let's do a dance selfie. How, James, how do you think this should work?
For what do you mean a dance selfie?
For the dance selfie. Let's everyone strike a pose, and then I will take a screenshot. I know this may or may not get everyone in the gallery view, but we'll do our best.
And then afterwards, can we do a 5, 6, 7, 8 breakaway?
We'll do that. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 pose,
Okay.
and then we're gonna do a 5, 6, 7, 8 breakaway. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So everyone get ready. 1, 2, 3 pose, and everybody. 5, 6, 7, 8 breakaway.
Breakaway.
Thanks everybody. Thanks Brenna. Thanks James and Jolie.
Thanks,
Thanks, Brenna.
everyone.
Thank you,
so
Sean.
much. Thank you, Gina.